It is my pleasure to welcome everyone to the 2023 Isothermal Community College College and Career Readiness Commencement Ceremony. Please remain standing for the singing of America the Beautiful, directed by Vice President of Administration Stephen Matheny.
Join me as we sing together America the Beautiful. You'll find the words in your program on the second page. I would like to introduce to you Dr. Margaret Annunziata, President of Isothermal Community College, who will now recognize our special guest.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be with you as we come together today to celebrate the achievements of the students seated before us today. These students have put forth a great deal of effort. They've worked hard. They've battled sometimes challenges outside of themselves and sometimes challenges within themselves. As a few of the students shared just before the ceremony, there may be a few nerves going on right about now. Not because they're afraid of what happens now, but I think it may be because it's just caught up to them everything they've already overcome to get to this point. And so we are excited to be here today to celebrate and to share this moment with them. In doing so, I'd like to recognize the people who do so much to make Isothermal Community College a place for our students and our community members to come and experience what it means to fulfill our mission to improve life through learning. First, I'd like to recognize our Board of Trustees, and I'd ask that our board members who are present today please stand. Our board members give of themselves and their time for absolutely no compensation, and they put up with all of the crazy ideas that I bring before them, and they are your cheerleaders, and they help all of us here on the faculty and staff to make your dreams a little easier to come by helping us develop policies to support you. So to our board members who are present today, thank you for the work that you do and for the support that you offer to the college and to our students. I'd also like to thank all of our community leaders who also support the college and who offer their encouragement, and sometimes that comes in the form of funding to support the work that we do here at the college. For our county commissioners in Rutherford and Polk counties, for our county leaders, our elected officials across both counties, and for our school superintendents, David Sutton, Superintendent of Rutherford County Schools, and Aaron Green, Superintendent of Polk County Schools. This is a collaborative effort, and coming here today is kind of a representation of how we work together to serve better, to meet your needs. So I'm grateful for all of their support. Finally, I'd like to ask the faculty and staff of Isothermal Community College to please stand and be recognized, not just for making this ceremony possible, but for working with you, our students, daily to help you achieve your goals. Would the faculty and staff of Isothermal Community College please stand? And now it's a great pleasure to introduce to you today's speaker, David Lee. I came to know David about 1.5 years ago when he joined the Foothills Commission as Director of Workforce Development programs there. And he and I have had some great conversation about the possibilities that exist in our community. And through those conversations, it is clear that in David, we have an advocate for our students and for our communities that allow us to better support the workforce needs and to help you achieve your goals, your career goals, your personal goals, to support yourselves and your families as well. I'm going to ask David, instead of me going on and providing the many accolades of which he is most deserving, to share a little about himself in his presentation or in his speech to you today. But certainly, David's service is unparalleled, not just in our local community, but the service that he's provided through his military engagement for our country. And today he brings to you greetings and probably some words of wisdom for our graduates. So I'd like to welcome to the podium David Lee.
All right, here we go. How's everybody doing today? Oh, come on, you can do better than that. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, I was told outside that this graduation especially is going to be a little bit rowdier of a crowd. So how are we doing today? All right, good. What you just did right there kind of helps me calm my nerves too, because this is the first time I've ever been asked to do a commencement speech. So here we go. To the staff here at Isothermal, friends and family, and most importantly, to the graduating class today, welcome to your commencement. Congratulations on this remarkable achievement today. Today we celebrate your hard work and determination that led you to receiving your high school diploma as an adult learner. This is a significant milestone in your life, and you could be proud of yourself for making it this far. When I was first asked to give this speech, I kind of hesitated. I made a joke. I was like, well, I've got about 10 minutes of comedy material that I want to try on people and see if it works, and then I'll take it on my comedy tour. But that's what I do. When I get nervous about something, I tend to make jokes about it. But after joking around, honestly, my thought was, am I the right person to give this commencement speech? I never attended adult high school. To be perfectly honest, I don't know too much about the program itself. The one thing I do know about the program was I used to be an Army recruiter here in Shelby, And whenever I get an applicant walk in the door that did not have the credentials, high school credentials, the United States military is one of the most difficult, job applications to get through. You have to have a high school diploma. You have to be a certain height, certain weight. And there's a lot of things. But that high school diploma or high school diploma equivalency is very important. So what I do know about the program is I would send potential applicants over to the community college, such as Isothermal, for them to get their high school education. And sometimes they come back to me and I send them off to Uncle Sam, and they go off to do things for Uncle Sam. And sometimes I don't hear from them anymore. Sometimes they graduate, go on to college, and they do bigger and better things, which is great. So I did not know exactly what I was going to talk about at the ceremony, but the more I thought about it and the more I thought about your journey here, I felt like that I can relate in certain ways. I understand for most of you, the journey to get here has not been an easy one. It may have taken years of balance of work, family, school, but you persevered. It may require sacrifice, long nights of studying, missed opportunities, but you kept pushing forward. These obstacles you face may seem insurmountable at times, but you did not give up, and here you are today. The thought of this reminds me of similar struggles I had when I was growing up. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not from this area by my accent, or I don't know if it's an accent. I'm an immigrant. I was born in a little island close to China called Taiwan. It's been in the news a lot lately. My parents brought me over here to the United States for better opportunities for education when I was 1 year old. So I grew up in the suburbs of Los Angeles. That's where the accent comes from, if you don't know. And my elementary school years were, they were uneventful. I did pretty well in school, got decent grades. I played Little League. Everything was good. I had a good circle of friends. In middle school is when things kind of went south. In 7th grade, my parents got divorced. This event would kind of send my life into a spiral, turn my world upside down. Things at home changed. My mom, because of her language barrier, decided to move back to Taiwan to work. And I had to stay with my dad here in the United States as I continue my education. My relationship with my dad was rough. He provided for me, but never really showed me real affection. So it was kind of just a routine most days. At least that was my point of view. This living arrangement lasted until about my freshman year when my dad's health began to deteriorate. He had a bad fall, had a stroke, and not too long after that, he had to go back to Taiwan to get medical treatment. So I was left in the care of a guardian, a friend of my mom's who decided that she would take care of me through my school years. And so I moved in with her. She had a daughter that till this day I still consider a sister. And things were normal for a little while there until about midway through my junior year, and she came and told me due to financial situations, she would have to move. And, oh, by the way, we can't take you with us. So from about the middle of my junior year, it was pretty much life on my own. I spent a year and a half bouncing from friends' spare rooms to garages to sometimes just roughing it out in my old beat-up 240SX. And my mom would send me money, what little money she can spare, for me to get by. I found ways to simply survive. Though the situation seemed difficult at times, the thought never crossed my mind to just give up and go back to Taiwan. For one thing, my Mandarin Chinese is not all that great. It's elementary at best. I can order food and I can ask you, hey, where's the bathroom? That's about it. And I don't read the language either. So, but there was that one constant thought that I was so close. I was a year away. I was a year and a half away, or I was a year away. And you probably had the same type of thought while you were going through your journey. I was a few months away. I just have to do this. I can just get there. So I decided just to stay and just rough it out. Looking back, I don't recall where I found the strength to get through all of that. And the last year and a half of high school, I do know that through the struggles, I've learned a lot of very valuable lessons. As you travel on your journey, as you traveled on your journey, I am sure that you've learned valuable lessons as well that you can take with you wherever your life may lead you from this point on. Lessons that have occurred both in and outside the classroom. You have learned important things like discipline, time management, responsibility, and the ability to prioritize. That's a big one. You have also learned that education is never ending. It's never too late to learn something new. So back to me, fast forward to my senior year of high school, 2 weeks after my 18th birthday. I received a page on my beeper. Now, if you're under 40, ask your mom and dad, or ask your friends that are over 40 what a beeper is. So I received a page on my beeper. It's a number I didn't recognize. So I called it, and an Army recruiter was on the other end. I didn't know it at the time, but my ex-girlfriend, as a joke, gave the Army recruiter my phone number, or my beeper number. So I'd like to say that, hey, joke's on her, look where it's gotten me, that type of deal. But that one page, that one call really did set my life on a different path. And so Florence Chang, wherever you may be now, I thank you for that practical joke. I served Uncle Sam for 21 years, 5 months, 11 days. And don't, thank you. It's easy to say that because they give you a document called DD-214 at the end of your service that tell you exactly how many days you've been in. So the last 7 years I served in recruiting. I mentioned recruiting earlier. So it was kind of a full circle for me, where that one recruiter helped me get my life back on track. I was able to help others do the same. During my time in service, I earned my bachelor's degree in accounting and finance, my master's in business administration, and currently I'm in partly through my doctoral program in strategic leadership at Liberty University. There are days where I tell myself, why am I doing this to myself? I'm sure you guys had those days too. I mean, it's usually somewhere between, up late typing a paper that's due or that ever-approaching deadline for assignment or something like that. I don't need this doctorate for my current role or any roles that I may think of in the future, but what I did find out is that I find myself in situations where the lessons I received in the classroom had direct applications to my job, to my growth, and to my life. So as you step onto the next chapter of your life, I encourage you to take lessons that you learned here and apply them to your goals and your dreams. Remember that the road ahead may not be easy, but your determination that brought you here today and help you overcome your obstacles that will help you overcome your obstacles that may come your way. Most importantly, today marks a new beginning for you. You have accomplished something incredible, and it's time to take pride in that. You have proven yourself that you can achieve great things with a little bit of hard work and perseverance. Wherever your path takes you now, whether it's to continue your education in institutions such as this, or you can get education in the workforce as well. I know that you have the strength and the perseverance because you demonstrated it to excel in the future. And if you are interested in the military, I may know a few people that's still around, so let me know, see me after this. In closing, I really want to reiterate that my heartfelt congratulations to you all. You have made it to this milestone and can go on to achieve great things in your life. Always remember that there's no age limit to learning and being successful. Work hard, stay focused, keep striving towards your dreams, and again, congratulations. Thank you.
David, thank you for that thoughtful address. Like David, I learned early that life hardly ever goes the way we might imagine or plan. But also, like David, I've learned that if I remain open to opportunity and willing to accept the help and the support of the positive people around me, life will turn out better than I could ever imagine or plan. And that's my hope for every graduate today, is that you find that to be true for yourself as well. President Annunziata, the students to be presented to you this evening have completed the requirements for their diplomas. My staff and I have reviewed their credits and credentials and find them to be in proper order. They have been approved by the faculty and board of trustees of Isothermal Community College. I will now introduce Donna Hood, Dean of Continuing Education. Donna will present these candidates.
On behalf of the College and Career Readiness Program sponsored by Isothermal Community College and the Rutherford County and Polk County Boards of Education, I present to you these candidates for their diplomas. Will the College and Career Readiness Diploma graduates please stand? Sheila Bennett. Austin Bowling. Courtney Card. Tammy Denise Edgerton. Adam Blade Emery. Charity Waters Garcia. Amanda Gresham Hayes. Aubrey Hornaday. Danielle Marie Jackson. Alexius Rayanne Kelly. David Wilson Lee. Paula Lynette Lynch. Micah Kaya Morgan. Laquita Oliver. Ashley Leigh Reynolds. Hillary Isabel Sarabia. Destiny Summy. Devin Tolan. Join me in recognizing these candidates for graduation.
Candidates for graduation, please rise for the conferring of diplomas. By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Isothermal Community College and the state of North Carolina, I confer upon each of you your respective diploma with all rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations. And now, graduates, I invite you to turn your tassels from the right to the left, signifying the completion of your diploma. Will everyone please rise for the recessional and remain in your seats until the graduates have exited? Thank you.